Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Today our topic is sample space diagrams. Let's have a look what is the sample space diagram. A sample space diagrams make sure we don't forget any outcomes and make it easy for us to work out probabilities. So whenever we are working or we are having more than one event together, like for example if we are tossing a two coins together or rolling a two dice together or one dice or one spinner together, so at that time sample space diagrams are helping us to record the outcomes, so that makes sure we should not forget any outcome. Okay, let's have a look on the example when we are tossing a coin and rolling a dice. So here are the outcomes when we are going to toss a coins and rolling a dice and a coin together. So here are the outcomes. We will get the head ones and we will get the tail one. So here is the head and then here are the tails. So we will get these outcomes. And then for example there are 12 spaces in our diagram, so every probability will start out over 12. So since you can count, we have like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. And now the question is, what is the probability of getting a head and a 3? So when we are looking for that, so here you need to go in the heads and 3, so where they meet together, so where they are meeting together, so here we are only having one head and 3 together, so the probability will be 1 out of 12. Then what is the probability of getting a tails and an even number? So let's have a look on this one. So we have tails, obviously we don't need to look in the heads column, we are going to look in the tail columns, and in tail we need to look the even numbers. So since you can see here there are even numbers, so the probability will be 3 over 12. So always remember, so we are writing probability as a fraction here, so whenever there is a fraction, so you remember we learned already, we should simplify the fractions. So the simplest form of this fraction will be 1 over 4. Okay, so when you roll two dice and we add their scores, so here are the results what we are going to get. So since when we roll a dice 1, imagine if we get 1 here, and then from the second one, if we roll the second coin again we get 1, so that's mean because we are looking for the sum for them, so 1 plus 1 we will get 2, and then 1 plus 2 will get 3, and so on. So that's how we can record the results in a sample space diagram here. And then here the question is what numbers appear the most. So if we can see here, the 7 is the number which appears the most here. So 7 appears like how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 times. So the probability to get this one, so it will be 6 over 36. So 6 possibilities are this side and 6 possibilities are this side, so the total number of outcomes are 36. And then what numbers appear the least here? So we can see here there are the numbers like 2 comes only once and 12 it appears only once here. So but anyway we are not interested to find the probability, so let's move to the next slide. So reading of probabilities, so again we have the same example like dice 1 and dice 2. So we record the results and we add them together. So since there are 36 spaces in our diagram, so every probability will start out over 36. So what's the probability of scoring 7, as we just discussed on the previous slide? So the probability of scoring a 7 is 6 over 36, and don't forget to simplify, so this is 1 over 6. And then what is the probability of scoring a 5? So when we are scoring a 5, so we can count how many 5s we get, so which are 4, so it's 4 out of 36, and we need to simplify this, so it will be 1 over 9. And what is the probability of less than 5? So now less than 5 is 4, 3 and 2, so we need to count how many of them are there, so it's 6 out of 36. Again, the probability for less 5 is 1 over 6. Okay, here are some questions for you to practice. I suggest you to pause the video and answer these questions. Okay, here are the answers for these questions. Hope you liked the session. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.